Okay. All right, we're gonna get started. Hopefully everything works all right. What's up, Giovanni? We're here. Go back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into Supernatural episode number 1 of season number 7 called Meet the New Boss. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series. Of course, if you have, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Patreon for the full reaction. I was over there earlier. Kind of stumbled there because it's weird here. We're gonna hop into the new season. Shit, I should have watched the bloopers. Hopefully I watched the bloopers. I know a lot of you guys watch like the bloopers and stuff. I'll try to find those. Yeah, we're just gonna hop in here. Season ended with Cass being the new god. I didn't love that ending of last season. I feel like last season was kind of a weird mess where we kind of kept trying to kept throwing new bigger things and then they didn't live up to what they were. And I don't know. I have to kind of sleep on that season and really think about it. We'll see where I rank it. But I don't know. I thought the season was okay. I think I gave it like a 7 overall, which I think every other season's probably been like an 8 or a 9. So but we're gonna hop in here, have a good time. The new boss, Cass is God. We're about to watch the whole beginning story so far thing that they always do. So pretty much like I'm subscribe. Yeah.
If you stood down, which you hardly did.
That's not what you said. That's what you said in that moment. But last episode you said once it's all over, you would fix him.
Back in the pit. Guys, come on, this is nuts. You can turn this around, please. Heaven. Rejoice.
What a weird choice.
For I am the Lord, your God.
You're gonna have these religious crazy people be like, yes, we'll follow you. Oh shit, what? Yes. It'd be funny if real God comes and kicks your ass.
I'm not sure new Cass gets irony any better than old Cass. Of course, old Cass would smite Madison Square Garden just to prove a point. He is off the deep end of...
Hello, Crowley.
How are you inside of here?
You look stressed.
They put all the symbols everywhere. How'd you get in? Dude, they could have done that with Dean too. It actually might make more sense if it happened to Dean than if it happened to Sam. Because Sam was just in the cage and they were fucking with him. Sam didn't really have to deal with that stuff.
Dean.
I mean, at least I didn't think so.
Bobby?
It would have made more sense. What do we call him? Can't be...
No. No. Come on. Don't act so surprised. My new boss is gonna kill me for even talking to you lot. You're lucky one. Let us out.
Oh, it's all, yeah, they're all trying to get out. All the purgatory souls you got. Yeah, moron. Didn't know what this would do to you.
No. It's from Crowley.
You FedEx us this.
Well, who feels like hog-tying death tonight?
Old age is overrated anyhow.
Well, we got most of this stuff, but we're...
Okay. Yeah. Good. Hey, guys. So this is Dr. and Mrs. Weiss. Hi. Sorry. We said so, and we're the boss of you.
Oh, buddy.
Respectfully.
Amazing.
Ah, shit.
Yes.
I didn't want to kill you, but now
You can't kill us.
you've erased any nostalgia.
Just kill him now.
All right, fine.
What the fuck?
Thank you. Should we kick bucks now?
Constituents from the godless policies of my
Yeah,
opponent.
man.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Why'd he come here?
Sir?
Why'd he come here?
I'm here to see this.
He looks. But we're sorry about what we did. All's forgiven. He's just chilling.
A little bit about what happens to us.
You know, I really don't. But I do find that little angel arrogant.
Great, let's go with that.
Your only hope is to have him return it all to purgatory. Quickly.
We need a door.
You have everything you need.
God damn, what the hell did you do? Oh my God, did you kill all these people? Crazy. Oh my God, you did. What the fuck? I feel
Supply closet. Got it.
I feel Kaz. I don't know. This sucks. If they fix him here, I'm gonna be mad.
Dean. What, you need something else?
No.
Okay. All right, well, let's go find Sam, okay?
You need to run now.
What the hell?
I can't hold them back.
Hold who back?
They held on inside me.
Oh, what the hell?
They're so strong.
Who the hell?
Leviathan.
Run, Bobby! Ah!
Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
Okay, I guess. That episode was pointless as hell. What do I give this episode? A 7, maybe? I don't know. Most of even the bad Supernatural, like the bad of Supernatural, isn't really bad. So like, I don't think this episode was bad. I just don't like the choices that were made. So when you spend a whole episode with evil Cass, and then the ending turns out you rescue Cass for him to turn back into evil Cass, kind of makes me go, huh? What was the purpose of the episode? So I don't know. I mean, I think the Sam stuff is kind of cool. I don't know. Is it a 7? It's probably a 7. Honestly, I didn't like the season finale that much, really. And then now we got this, and I thought, this is a fresh slate. We could start, with a case, something cool, and they didn't do anything. So it just kind of makes me go, so what exactly was the point of that? I'm gonna give it a 7 because it has potential for something cool. The Leviathan thing is interesting. I thought the Leviathan thing was gonna come out of him, and that would have been interesting. Instead, it's just Cass again being evil, which we just had him be evil, which we then were gonna. I mean, don't get me wrong. I hated the fact that we introduced something at the end of last season for then the very first episode of the new season, we get rid of that and we're already gonna make him good again. So I like that they didn't make him good, even though it's a different thing taking over now. Crowley, I mean, and I don't know. I'm gonna be very curious to see the comments for last episode and this episode, just to see how you guys feel about it. I don't know. I'm just very not in love with the story beats. I don't even know what to talk about. Usually I have stuff that I'm like, ooh, I like to grab and stuff, right? The best stuff that happened in this episode is the Dean stuff, or the Sam stuff, right? Sam seeing everything. We don't even know what happened to him at the end. But then Lucifer saying that it's just Sam seeing. Sam has never actually escaped. This is still hell. That's cool. Interesting. Sam seeing the visuals and shit kind of coming in through his brain. really, really cool because they're slowly breaking down the wall, and the more that they break down the wall, the more that they get into his brain. I think that's actually really, really cool. See what else. The Death stuff was awesome. I love Death, the character that plays the actor that plays him. Really, really good, right? The way that Death helped him help the boys out, right? Gave them ideas. The way that they bind him was interesting. The way that when Cass showed up, him and Cass had this one-on-one conversation, and how Death doesn't really like Cass because he's arrogant. I like that story beat, right? My other problem is the problem I was having. They set it up last season that Cass was doing all this, right? Cass chose to do these bad things, or chose to work with Crowley, that then led for what happened to him with the things entering his body. Those were all Cass choices that were happening. So when Dean says, oh, Cass is still in there, did Dean forget that there were several episodes where we tried to talk to Cass and Cass didn't listen, and Cass turned and went? He was already going dark side, right? He was doing all these shits to go dark side. He was choosing to work with Crowley. He was choosing to do all this like shit and get all these people killed and save all these people for a war. He was already doing, like, on My Heart Will Go On with the Titanic thing. From this episode and probably every episode after, and even some before, he was doing this reckless shit. And then in this one, when Dean is saying, oh, Cass is still in there, my mind goes to, yeah, but it's shitty Cass who was making the choices to get to that led to being evil Cass, right? Like he was so wanting to be Raphael, he did all this other shit that was shady as hell. So when I said last episode, I'm like, oh, Cass has to die. It's not just because he went full evil. It's because like Cass killed Balthazar. That wasn't him with all the souls inside of him. It's like, we can go back. That wasn't him with all of the souls in his body. That was him regular. He killed him. And we can go to it and kind of like look at that scene. Because like, that was a big scene to me that the show didn't seem to care. But like, he straight up murdered him right here. This isn't Cass right here. This isn't Cass with evil in him yet. This is Cass doing shit to, like, look at this. He was already doing all this shit. Like, the episode starts with, or the episode right here where he shows up and Cass says the lines before he leaves. He says,
Sam from what?
yeah, where?
Rest assured, when this is all over, I will save Sam.
Yeah. See? That's what he said. What he said in the next episode isn't what he said here. Right? He said, I'll rescue it when it's all over, right? Again, this is regular Cass. This isn't evil Cass. This is regular Cass. Making these choices, choosing to do this to Sam, right? Then choosing to kill Balthazar, his brother, right? Why did he kill Balthazar? Because Balthazar didn't trust him? I mean, so then when we get this episode from this season, he straight up did not. When we have the conversation with Death, I think it's here. We say you have to. When do we talk to him? Oh, right here. Is it here at the beginning? Whenever we were talking to him and we told him to like bring everything back. His lines are, I said, if you wouldn't betray me, which is what they used in the cutscene at the beginning, which is not what it was. Because he said that shit episodes before. The last thing he said last episode was when it's all over. Well, Cass, it's all over. You went back on your word. Yeah, sure, you're evil now, kind of evil, whatever. But like, it feels a little sloppy, a little bit. Yeah, and then it's a lot. Most of the episode is just Cass going on this rampage, saying that he's a god and all this. Do we know why he feels that way? Like, is it just all the demon soul, like all the purgatory souls, are making him think he's this all powerful god? He's just killing all these crazy people that are hypocrites and shit. You go see Crowley. I like this part. Like I said, I like the Dean, like the Sam stuff where Sam wanted to tell them, but then when he heard them talking about they just want something good to happen, he just chose not to. I mean, I like that. Make this guy see the guy's face. We break into somebody's house. This whole conversation with Def was awesome. Was really good. This stuff with Def and the Sam stuff is what makes me give it a 7. If it wasn't for that stuff, I would probably give this episodes. Yeah, and then we have this whole episode where Cass is deteriorating, right? And then at the end, we fix him, but then they're dumb to go, well, he's not fully fixed. Which makes me then go, then, what was the purpose of all of this? Like, we could have just had Leviathan take over anyway. There was no need for the whole setup. There was no need for anything else. We set up all this other stuff for then Leviathan to just take over anyway. I don't know. Like, take over after we thought we saved him. And for us to be like, oh, Cass. Because now what the writers are doing is like, okay, we got to figure out a way to redeem Cass, right? To make Cass likable. Okay, we'll pretend that nothing that happened at the end of last season really mattered, right? Or like throughout last season mattered, right? We'll pretend that Cass wasn't doing all this shady shit to, because he needed to kill Raphael. All right, we'll pretend all that's gone. And now it's like, oh, they take all the bad out of Cass and then make Cass come back to us as good Cass for a second. Which again, at that point, I'm like, you're not good Cass. You're still shady Cass that made these choices. But then they make Leviathan take over and now he's evil Cass again. I'm like, okay, what was the point of the other stuff? Really wasn't any. Yeah, so the best thing, honestly, is that this actor gets to do all this kind of range stuff, which is awesome. He's played he's throughout this season and this episode, I'm guessing this season, he's played different ranges of Cass, which is cool. So, I don't know. That's where I'm at. Like, why wouldn't Leviathan kill them there? We'll see. I don't know. That's where I'm at right now. And I love this show, guys. Like, I 100% love the shit out of this show a lot. One of my favorite shows that I'm watching, right? I love this show so much. Yeah, but so when I'm critiquing it, criticizing the things that I'm criticizing, they're because to me they warrant criticism when it comes to certain things. And what I love about this is that you guys are going to go into the comments and you guys are going to tell me what I missed, what I'm misinterpreting, what I got wrong, and I love that. So the problem is I recorded this one right after I recorded the other one, so I haven't really gotten the sense of what you guys thought about the last finale episode. So that's the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction. I'm gonna get out of here and I'll talk to you guys later.